Hello everyone, and now it is time for Shrimp Farm 2025. So last year was the first time I went all out on the outside stuff. Set up, I think it was 10 100-gallon tubs. A couple of them are 110-gallon tubs. So I think we're going to do 13, maybe 14 this year. So I still got to get some more, but first we're going to get the tubs outside going. We're going to get that started today. And then we'll start off the video by showing you guys exactly what's going outside this year and how I got to that point. So I have these 20-gallon long project tanks. And then last year, these were projects I've been working on, some of them like 3 or 4 years. I just keep resetting and resetting, keeping only the best few, resetting, doing it over and over and over again. Well, last year, all these project tanks, I reset down to the last 10 to 20 shrimp. Most of them around 15 or 20, I do believe. There are various forms and whatnot. There's a call in there, I see. But we took those 15, 20 shrimp, and now they've grown out, bred out for the last year, since last spring. And then we will pick out the winners and the losers. And so, again, the best 15 or 20 in each tank will be going back into the tank. And then probably one of the lessons I learned last year is some of the tubs I put like 300 or 400 shrimp in, and those are actually the ones that didn't do the greatest. The sweet spot seems to be around 80 to a little over 100 for each tub. So the next best 50 to 100 will go outside in the tub, and those will be the subjects to breed out all summer. Orange Really Project. And then the Pluckos in this tank are rude. The Red Riding Hoods. The Red Riding Hoods are getting a tub. I did not think I would need a whole bunch of Red Riding Hoods, but it turns out I actually do. So hopefully I can breed out lots and lots of those this year. So Red Riding Hoods, yellows, and now these new blue oceans. I'm going to gather up the adults, all the adults I have. So when I got them, I got 50 and they were buried. And so the first babies will probably be adults here before they go outside. You know, another thing is last year was just a matter of getting it all up and running. And this year, you know, I've got all the hard stuff done. I'm going to add a couple more new tubs. But the hard parts are done. And now all I got to do is get them all going. These are the Blue Dreams I've been working on for years. Someone asked me the other day, are those blue oceans? I'm like, no. They're just the ones I've had for years. And I've got them pretty close to being just as good. All right. So I'll show you what it looks like outside now. And so this was how it was left since fall. All the tubs turned upside down. All the way down the whole side of the yard. So we've got to get those. I'm going to start off, we'll do 1 or 2 of them here on the video, because this is going to take me most of the rest of the week, I'm guessing. This is where we have, that's my air pump. It's a Pond Master AP100. And then this is where I have a quick connect for my hose that I just plug in. And we have an air line and a water line, and all the way down for each tub. And this is my little in-ground pond. This is where I have been keeping the guppies. And I actually have a giant old frog living in here. He's been living in here all spring. He's usually chilling in here in the plants, but then when I come outside, he gets scared and dives in. But I haven't got this running yet. I think I'm gonna tear this whole thing down, scrub it completely clean, restart it all, and build a cover for it to keep the bad, yucky bugs out, and use this for shrimp. I think I'm gonna put some reds in here. Oh, look. The mini cattails are starting to perk up. There's a green shoot. The variegated rush plant that I have, starting to show signs of perking up. So I think I'm going to get the tubs going first this week, and then we'll see how that works and how the water cooperates, and then we're going to start working on this. This will take probably 2 days, and then I got to build, I think I'm going to build some kind of a box with netting over everything, so we have some kind of cover with some shade cloth, because this thing just gets covered in algae. All I do is come out here 2 or 3 times a week, just pulling out handfuls and handfuls of algae, and that's not that great for shrimp. So you end up throwing out too many baby shrimp when you're tossing algae. So we got to keep the bugs out and limit the sun a little bit. All right, let's see what we got underneath here. Oh, yep, looks about how I remember it looking. Everything looks pretty good. So now I guess we're gonna give it a good rinse. Let's see what interesting things around the ground. We got the filter. I'm gonna take the biggest problem I had last year was getting the sponge air was getting clogged, so I'm gonna drill out the air diffusers in these. So that's hopefully not a problem this year. Ew, scary. Enjoying the warmth it was getting underneath that. Give another rinse. Alright, we got her sprayed out. Now, just regular plain old bleach. Splash of that. Fill it up, let it sit for a little bit. Then we'll spray it out and get her going. Now we let the bleach water sit for a little bit. Alright, so let's pull the plug on this guy. Man, this is difficult. I'll get soaked. Woo! There we go. All right. Now we are fully rinsed out and drained. Put the plug back on this one. I'll tighten it up. Then we'll see about getting it filled up for real this time. So this is the base of the filter. And there's just little tiny holes on each little tiny hole I went through and reamed out this little tiny bit. So hopefully clogging up the air is not a problem this year. Alright, we have the air line hooked up and the water line hooked up. Water line right there. Filter all cleaned up, drilled out, ready to go. So let's fill it up. Looking pretty good. Pretty good. There it is. Tub number 1 fully set up and running. Now let's get the cover, the netting to keep the bugs out, and a shade cloth to keep it from getting too hot, and the algae in peak summer. And there is the first one. I ain't got the shade cloth on yet because I think I want some sun getting on it, get some biofilm and algae growth. And I will be cycling these with stability. So you see, I got it like a heavy duty bungee cord. It's just like plant netting that you get for a greenhouse. We're using the stuff I had from last year. Did a good job. Now I just got to do all the rest. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.